Man, well, life was so much easier, we thought, when we could just be like, what's this? Apple. How do you spell Apple? Apple. Good job. Now write your name. Joshua. Good job. Yay, I'm done. I can do that. I guess that's why they put the apple and the serpent all at the fucking teacher's desk in kindergarten. But kindergarten was invented by the Germans and probably tied to the Nazis and shit. Let's just do a minute of what the demons sound like. Trying to change the ladder. And trying to ladder the changes. Oh, let me just read in their language, which can change at any time. Rebirth to exchange is bent on the pole, embodying 9, balancing the body up top, and holding the body bent down low. Divided above and below, whole, corner, containing the exchange, coming up on the ground without an embodiment, embodying the experience of the mind, change here. Coming up, oh wait, no, on the pole, hold the ground of the mind, backwards, contain, cornering, leaks, exchange. Coming up, contained, cornering, leaking the exchange. No. The mind sixth divides the mind. Mind divided. Mind balancing exchange. Without an exchange. Hold the eye. Apart. Within. Who's in? Cornering exchanges of everything. Looks like a little sperm. Oh wait, that's a symbol of Leo. Leaking the ladder of everything, focusing the pole, bends everything above and below, exchanging the ground. Oh no, holds the cross. No, contains the cross. Focusing everything contains, experiencing the exchange. Oh, here experiences containing the pole, cornered, balancing. Some little thingy under the ground. Within changes everything apart of the mind. With the mind apart, changing here is exchange of the ground. Exclamation point. Or it just says, Leo, shocked. You're truly anointed. And week 9, blueprint, pulse. Yeah. So that's the weird thing about them trying to manipulate us all with a second speech. And try and turn us against each other and make things look a certain way or try to project words into us when you just write down, just type out whatever the title is. But then, who's that reflected on? Is that reflected on you? Is that reflected on me? Is that holding the ground in between? How does that balance? How can anybody use that against you, me, or anybody else? What does that mean? Why'd they type that? Just means what it means. Or how's this rating system go? How's everything mean 2 things? Oh, but everything's balancing 2 things. But what's 2 things if it's not? I got a left eye, I got a right eye, I got, 2 arms, 2 legs. And just, mine cuts. Just put it down. what you're gonna say it. Just be it and do it. But isn't that so interesting how one could make 1,000 videos balancing the same thing and make all this money off of one idea, of no idea, that calls one person and won't let him in? It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. So now, you know how magic is used against all of us, everywhere. And things like, so that church of, hey, that's the third one, is of Jesus Christ. But at that church, they don't honor anyone's birthday, and everybody's got to keep it in the dark, and supposedly it's the most cult-like of them all. But it's of. But of is all or nothing in body, making everybody the little one. Apart from powerful, praise the Lord. Everybody's got to be, have their heads down. And in deep reverence, like we've all been whipped to death like a dog. Is the idea that I've gotten from people who are part of the Jehovah's Witness Church. I mean, it's just hearsay, right? The United States of. Oh, there's four. That's the embodiment of our. But everybody's just a little containing experience. So, what's the pole and what is it equal to? And that's the sixth one. Of who? So if what I do decides what happens everywhere in America, then, well, shit, this country should be in shape in no time. If they use the excuse of every time he takes a drink, every time he does this, we're gonna fucking destroy some shit. And then when he's in our custody and he's walking the line we want him to, and then he's all perfect and shit, then we'll make it all work out and and come together and work out right. Because we control everybody, but who's controlling anybody? There's some deep questions to consider. But hey, who wants to think? Especially overthink. I think too much, right? It's just best to do. Don't think, just do. No, but does that include speaking? Or does do mean to trap everything on the inside? There's nothing. Without the spirit. Like a zombie. And then things will work out. If you just go away. That's why they made it so that everyone could read. But nobody knew what anything meant. But then they needed somebody to find out what it all meant when they've been working on it for a long time in the dark. And then they could hold it in the dark against him and use it against everyone else too. And make me extremely sad. While pumping everyone up. Pump me up while they make everyone else extremely sad. And say we're all connected, but if we're all connected, then why is there media? And why would there be AI to connect us all apart from ourselves and to work all this stuff beside the point? Or get us all together? Or are we together? Are we not? But if we're not, And we needed a space to come to. Oh, but it's on the Y. On a HTTP dot backslash backslash www dot YouTube. But where's me? Oh, but it's on a Y. But Christmas is on a Y. But it's under 25. But December has to do with 10. But it's the 12th month. On a D. The fuck? See how convoluted this shit is? How everything's involved in magic, apart from magic. But then, see, if it's all about using the stuff around us, then I always get fucked over and it messes with me. With everybody coming up and be like, oh, here, I'm going to stick this on you. Like, look, it's a smiley face. And we're going to put the garland on this or whatever. But it's all can be used for or against in magical. It's just like magical practices of decorations. But it ain't that the same as magical incantations. And then you sing carols, which are like magical spells. But how could we ever all agree? How can we get rid of the fucking devil? If it's this other thing, or these beings that have bodies trying to control us all and keep us all split up, but then get us all together just so that they can take all our money for the whole entire year and then put us in debt for the next few months. So while we're all waiting for our taxes, and we already paid for that stuff up front and in the back and all around the side and shit, and just to get our own money back in order to be behind in the first place so that we can give half of it back to pay for the debt for the last fucking holiday on last year. To keep everything going. That makes a little bit of sense. A little bit. Especially since, just to be real, as real could be, somehow, everyone's got to learn lessons somehow. But we learn the most by watching others and seeing how, yeah, that way didn't work out too good for them. But it doesn't mean it wouldn't work out for me. So then looking at somebody else really helps and it doesn't. Or does it? So then each of us has a role to play. But who's playing a role? But then when people are acting, then that's where it kind of balances. Where you can have your own life at the same time as part of the time you can be fake, for real, on purpose, and do it as good as you can, and get paid for it. And then everyone can enjoy it later, for years and years to come, without anybody getting hurt. You'd think. Unless you gotta do all your going goddamn stunts, shit. Apart from getting paid, you have to be a director, and a screenwriter, and all the characters, apart from having a character, but you're the only character, and you had to be the light inside all of them, and the drop shadows, and the fucking graphics art team, and you had to hire everybody else, so then everyone could say, well, you didn't make the movie because you weren't even there. And what pops up on the screen is, no one's laughing at God. Shh. Down low, love affair. Thanks, Al. Someone's not telling you the truth. All I can do is be me in this crazy world. Until I have a role. Oh, an I comes up with envy from an unstable person, but no one's laughing at God. So you got money problems. So why can't we work this shit out together? So I don't think it's funny. I hope you don't think it's funny either. Because all of our lives on the line at stake. And whether I'm sitting here suffering every day, trying to figure it out, or you gotta go to work every day, or whether no matter how many tarot videos you do, trying to send a message to me or someone else, at the end of the day, you get paid, you get your money from it, you can go buy yourself some trinkets, some more decks of cards, and you're still there. I'm still here. The person who goes to work has to come home. Their family might not appreciate them, or their wife can just say, "Hey, guess what? I slept with your brother all day today. He just left. I'm divorcing you. And I'm taking everything. You can go sleep in the car. The one's paid off that old pickup truck out back. If you do anything from this moment forward against what I have to say, I'll just say you hit me." I've been through that kind of situation. I feel like I'm still going through it. Where people can get away with murder, beating up on me, setting me up, and always get away with it. Manipulating the world around me, and using everything that I touch against me for the benefit of others, or as an excuse to hurt others. If I say anything, it's my fault. If I don't say anything, I'm working with the devil. If I just wait for change, the change will be whatever they give me. If I try to do something about it, well, they'll control it anyway, so I'll still get whatever they let me do. Anything I plan for, they'll take it. And they'll make it their own business. And use it against me and put it up in my face. She's like, still because that's what the devil would do. To hurt every one of us. And turn everyone's heart hard. And keep all the innocent ones so innocent. And all the ones with experience so mean or so cold or so calculated. I saw something about them discussing UBI at $500 a month. What the hell, they've been talking about giving us money back for the entire year. And then a $2,000 rebate here recently. Ain't nothing fucking happened. Why are they taxing the shit out of everybody and going to war with other countries and making backdoor deals with their buddies? And I ain't seen shit. But $2,000, how far would that get me? I just give it back and still have nowhere to go. So there's a role that I'm supposed to play. There's no script. For anyone else, fuck. It's so goddamn easy. You just go on some dating site or some shit. Or, hell, if you want to look at girls, just go on OnlyFans. There's a real girl. Yeah, in a room with a bunch of other dudes. But hey, it's all AI. Who even knows if she's a real girl? And for all you know, she's a fucking hostage in Kiev. In a bar, and there's bars on the room, and they just throw her some food. And she's 35, and she's still a virgin. You know, like, nobody knows. We live in a terrible world. If everyone would be chained to one person. And even worse, if there wouldn't be anyone to have to balance it. Because I'd just like to be able to go on a website and be like, swipe left or right. Hey, you're pretty cute, But then it'd come down to the conversation of the problems that I've been stuck with. Oh, so what do you do for a living? I don't know. I'm an accountant. What do you count for? Stuff. Or I don't have a job. But see, that's the weird thing. Some people are gonna be like, meet somebody on something like that or a video game, and just be like, I still live in my parents' basement. Oh well, I play video games all the time too, but I'm like 24 and I got my own business selling Beanie Babies or some shit. You're so cool. Here, why don't I come visit you? Or why I'll come pick you up, or you can move in with me. And shit, that's how it works out for normal people. Where it matters, but it doesn't matter. Where you get catfished. You have all the money in the world. You even pick out the ugly one. Be like, man, these hot girls, they all fuck you over. I'm gonna pick some normal girl. She doesn't know she's pretty. And that song. You want to be happy for the rest of your life, marry yourself an ugly wife. And then it turns out it was a fake page. And some dudes are gonna rape you and take your money. Or, oh, well, actually I'm really pretty, but I was using my younger sister's picture because I wanted to find true love. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is everybody gotta be pulling everyone's chain? That's all I got for now. Dang, we're climbing up there again. We're at 662. I gotta get to them fucking 700s. So I gotta fucking make some videos or some shit. These 600s blow. I wish I just had something better to do and somewhere to go. I don't know what to do. Because, yeah, I ain't got no game. That's what he told me a little bit ago. Who's he? I don't know, my fucking imaginary friend. I'd like to get rid of. Or I'd like him to fucking show up and give me some goddamn money. Since he's everybody's goddamn ex. Anyway, love you all. See ya.